Hello guys, it's me. It's JDA Delete again. Or, yeah, JDA Delete. This is my second stream today. I'm going to be working on the Black Ops 3 Call of Duty map that I've been working on, Custom Zombies. It's Shadow Moses Incident. Currently it's in its demo form, version 2.2 in the workshop. Hopefully there's an update coming soon, because I basically rebuilt the rest of the Shadow Moses Island, which is based off of Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation. So yes, I've been doing streams with it this whole, probably this whole month. Probably since like the end of August, I've been doing a few hours each day, trying to do some streams of it. So yeah, hope that's been going very smooth, and I've been streaming it here. So thanks for watching the video. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you get to chat with some of you guys today, some of you guys on this stream or in the future stream. The positive feedback all around about the map and everything that's been going on with that. So amazing. I'm going to continue to work on it today. Very close to it being finished. You'll see here in a second, just in case if you haven't seen anything. In the description of this video, link to the map on the workshop. If you have Black Ops 3 and you feel like spending 2 gigabytes of your hard drive space on the map, go ahead and download it. I wonder how big it's going to be after this next update. Also in the description, there's a link to the Streamlabs for my account. I don't believe the donation parts of it working, but I know some people wanted to figure out a way of doing that, so I'm just setting it up just for it to be an option for people. I'm not really expecting anything from it, but I mean, heck, if you can do what you can. Why not leave the door open for people to do that kind of thing? So generosity and love has been shared around the community and everything. So also in the description, there's a link to the Discord for the map. I have a few guides on there where all the Karatans are, the Easter egg steps, and the key cards, where the key cards are, just in case if anyone has any issues with those kind of things. That's those are available in there as well. And at some point in time, I can have people join on the stream and just chat with me live during the stream and interact ideas and say what they like and that kind of thing, just to feel like they get in and speak to maybe the developer or whatever. Even though, like I said, I'm using the mod tools. So there's nothing really too special with what I'm doing. So it's just that I'm putting the time into it, because I'm crazy like that and I do that kind of stuff. So again, thank you all for watching now or in the future or whenever you guys do. Leave a like, comment in the chat, comment on the on the stream, on the workshop, in the Discord. All that stuff is appreciated. And subscribe if you like, if you want to continue being informed of what's going on with this. It'll help me pop up in your feed more often and maybe more content like this from other streamers and other custom to zombie mappers or developers, coders, all that kind of stuff. Currently, I have a subscriber goal. It's not on this screen. Currently, yeah, I have a subscriber goal. You see here, it's at the bottom, right next to where I am. It's at 15 right now, and my goal is to get to at least 20 by the end of the year. Hopefully, I can keep pumping out some content, coming up with ideas of giving more videos and stuff to kind of encourage that. We were at 8 whenever I started doing this, this streaming series. So the fact that we've already gotten to 15 is pretty amazing. So if you're new, feel free, hit the subscribe button while I'm live. I want to, I'm trying to see what all the notification stuff that Streamlabs does. So trying to get all that stuff customized, and hopefully I get to see more of it. But without that, about to go into the map, I have one final thing to throw out there. This song that you might hear in the background and all other songs that you hear during the stream, there's links to those videos and to those artists in the description of this video. So if you like something you hear, or you want to single it out or maybe see more about that artist, go ahead and click on that at some point in time. Shout out to those guys for basically giving away, giving their content up for streamers to play and enjoy and get motivated. So with that being said, let's get into the mapping. Alright, I wonder how long the microphone's been muted. Okay, so I basically just went through the entire map and describing a little bit of what's in the map and what's not in the map. So now that we're here, in the Rex's lair, underground base, I'm gonna have to fix the water. If you're in the water, it allows you to see through the bottom of the map, so I'll have to fix that. The ladders are working. I will put like a default Hey, did my intro at least go off, or was it the entire thing? Because I think I was talking before. I think I was talking before I muted it for some reason. Or maybe the whole time it has been muted. Oh well. I'll have to run back the stream. Oh well. Everyone know what you know. They're not here to hear me speak. So, I got spawners. I got areas that they can jump. Zombies can jump across. Fun stuff everywhere. All right. Zombies can jump on top of Rex. I'm still making it so that they can jump down. No, they can jump down. I think there was one issue with the zombies. They were having an issue jumping down from the second floor to the bottom, which I found weird. I must have put them there before I put the railings up, and then just not adjusted these. So maybe that'll fix it. Yeah, see, this spawner's in the wall. So I'll move the spawner. Did I fix the crate spawns? No. That was one of the things that my mic was muted at. They still spawn up there, but it's not recognized as ground. So they just sit up there. Even though I put all this hard work into putting these dang things up here, it's just like they don't recognize it. I'm trying to think why it's doing that. I mean, the model shouldn't be messing with it at all. I mean, I might as well just make it like a full clip or something, or do something crazy like I'm gonna try something kind of crazy. Crazy, man. Do this. Basically give it a giant invisible platform for them to stand on. Hopefully that works. So the player won't, this won't affect the player at all, even if the player jumps. So it's just basically a monsters only platform. Question is, will it work? I'm gonna keep trying things until it works. You know that. So. There could also be an issue with the nav mesh settings, where the nav mesh just doesn't understand. Like this ground is too close to this clip, so then it's like, oh, it only puts one mesh down, and it's gonna go with, and it went with the one that's on like the ground level. So what I'll probably do is I'll put one area where they can jump up, just so that, like, whenever it does the mesh compiling, it goes, oh, let's make all this playable area. For the zombies. I'm going to start having to look for, like, cooler things to put into the map, like new perks and stuff like that, because the map is now 3 times the size of the current release form, so that leaves a lot of blank and empty space where nothing is. So that's going to be something that's going to be fun to figure out what I want to do there. And we have to find out reasons for people, like reasons to go to places, because right now, like, I want to release the map just so people can play like the new areas and everything, even though right now it's only set up for like zombie spawns and the player to go in there and move around and eventually get killed. And I do kind of want to release that for players to play, especially since I haven't put an update out probably in a month or not, maybe a little bit longer. So that'll give people a reason to get back into it, waste more hard drive space, tell me what areas are broken, what rounds they're blue screening on, or maybe with the new model updates, like the level of detail updates that I tried putting in for some of the chunkier models. Maybe that'll make it run more smooth, although I do have more fog and everything, so that's always more fun. More fog, more fun. Hey, Easter egg steps. Yeah, we'll worry about all that as I'm going through all that. So, I gotta try to think of like what's fun, what's fair, and also somewhat keep it accurate to the game. So it's gonna be a combination of a lot of that. There's always and then also the big kicker, the big one is what is my ability and to implement that kind of thing. And that's also too, is I'm getting to the point where like what's left is me throwing in models to make the areas like this not feel so empty. Is throwing in models, which probably get kind of boring watching someone throw models in the map, but who knows? Maybe I'll stream it because that's kind of what it's getting to. And the coding aspect is definitely not going to be fun. So that would be me coding these elevators to work, coding the elevators, compiling it, waiting 30 minutes, testing the elevator, notice, oh, that's not working right, going back in, editing it, compiling it. So that's going to be the fun stuff. So that's probably why I'll end up, like I said, releasing like a 3.0 update, which just has all the new playable areas for players to run around in. Hey, thanks, Casualist. It's good to see, for me at least, see a new face. I'm sure you may have been one of the hundreds of people who have commented on the map itself, but it's always good to see a new person on the stream at least. But yeah, thanks. Yo, empty space problem. Yeah, I have a heart too. Just kidding. So much stuff to do, and this map is freaking huge. This map would not fit on a PlayStation 1 disc. Good to see you. If I recall, I forgot to finish up this railing over here. So before I forget, I might as well finish that now. See. Oh, I didn't. I wonder if I was thinking that this was going to be the area that you fall from the top and land on after the helicopter fight. And that's probably why I didn't finish the railings. But if that's going to be the case, I'll just delete them then. And then I'll have to go back now that I have like ladders working. I'll have to test out the other places where I have ladders that I just use teleports and just kind of do both. That way players can choose either or, the authentic route or the quote unquote debug route. Yeah, I'll have to fill in these empty rooms. This is probably what I'll do. I'm trying to remember what I was doing in the Rex room. I think I was starting the PAL key steps at least. So maybe I'll go back over there, pull up an image, and try to fill out that empty room. And of course, I'll have to go back through at some point in time and caulk a lot of these walls and everything. And see how that affects the lighting and the shadows. Well, I haven't done any of the zombies teleporting. I was using that basic script that I think the game comes with, where the zombies try to, if there's not a player nearby in the same zone, they basically just die off and respawn. I haven't had them, like I said, I haven't done the thing with the teleporters yet for them. I think I did see stuff online for that. I'll have to go into the forums and see how what people are using for that kind of thing. So. Yeah, there's a lot for me to learn considering this is the first map that I've done, and you know, from whenever I bought the Black Ops 3 on Steam, what was it, back in January to now, pretty amazing how far of a jump that you can get, but still how much more you can learn. Okay. What does that affect? Is that more or less like the resources that it uses, or what is the portion of that causes? Is there just a general rule with that it causes issues, or what it affects, I should say? Okay. I've I've tried to do a good job with the zoning to kind of negate that. Of course, it's probably not as good as actually having them teleport and stuff. So, here, let's see if I can pull up. Now, you're not going to really be able to see the zoning too well. Yeah, I've tried to do lots of, where I could do lots of zones for the spawn manipulation and stuff. That way, it wouldn't seem like they're way too far, especially with how big some of the areas in this map are. So, there's a 20-second delay, and it's all. Oh, I always assume it's about 20 seconds anyway. But hey, it's I'd rather have you in chat than not have you here at all. So it's good because, like I said, I've been doing this is probably like my 13th stream or something, or building the outside of this map. So on distance, okay. Yeah, some of the areas in this map are pretty wide open and pretty big, so. I can see that being an issue. Oh no, like I said, it's good. I'd rather have, like I said, I'm used to sitting here struggling to think of things to talk about. So this map will get finished one way or another, regardless. Sometimes it's good though, like mentally taking a break and thinking about things like that, and also reminding myself of, hey, these are things that you need to look into, put on the list of things to keep in mind. It's like if you, like I said, if you don't bring that up, it's not something that I would have looked into. I just would have thought, oh, it's good enough the way that it is. I guess it's the whole you don't know what you don't know kind of thing. And there's a lot that I don't know that I don't know. Three panes. Actually, let me put this back to full size. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like the amount of code that I've seen people, because I have a like an associate's in like computer programming, so I took that 2 years in school, um, and then just like seeing people's, because I mean I do have like some like C++ background, uh, doing that, and then like seeing people's code, and you see like the logic behind the code. You're like, oh, I can do things that way, and then you take what they did and you put it in, like you know, it's like threading functions per entities and stuff like that, and just trying to get used to all that stuff. So yeah, just exposure. You see something, you understand. Oh, it works. I can do that, and then you use it for like for that kind of thing. Like the teleporters that I have right now, I have it set up the fact that you can't go to a location that's not active, like otherwise if you teleported to a location that's not to an area that's not open via flag, you would probably instantly get downed and killed because you're outside of the playable area. So I have like checks like that, and seeing just from the way they did that code and using that to do other things. They split this. This is 490. It's 490 divided into 5 pretty easily. Yeah, it's almost 100. Yeah, with the scripting, I sit there with my notepad and just like, how does this go? And you think it's gonna work, and you go and you try it. Yeah, it's yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I have to learn. I had to use. I'm not sure if it was Jaybird. Someone's got like their online J. I don't know. Someone's got like Not Jayber, because his site's down. Like Zeroy's site, sitting there on his page, looking at the API for all the stuff in the code, and then trying to understand how it works and whatnot. So I did my best to not like go into the forums and cry and ask how something's done. I probably will get to that point once I get to the point where it's like, okay, just like those things need to be cleaned up, or because like for example, I have like the remote control rocket step. I don't know how to program. I don't know if it's like a vehicle or whatever it needs to happen for the player to control like the rocket to go around walls and for it to have like hit detection for where the walls are. It's like like I said, I get ideas that might be easier than I think they are, and it's just like I said, you don't know what you don't know kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think what angle I want on this. It's supposed to be 3 panes of glass and then 2 diagonal panes. And I don't know if I want it to be a 45-degree angle or not. That's not what I wanted. And there's also just like so many things that I want to do that are in here, and the it gets there's that fun part where it's like, yes, it's working, I can do it, and there's the part where you're like, is this even possible? How do I do it? Or it's like learning a new thing. Like I'm trying to learn Blender, and I put a pause on it. I took like a week where I basically got nothing done with the map because I was trying to learn Blender to get the genome soldier into the map as the zombie, but I couldn't get like the skeleton to match properly because I tried ripping a skeleton out of one of the zombie models and just putting it on so I didn't have to animate it, because that's like a whole new realm for me. But as things go, like I can come back to that after I feel comfortable like releasing an update. Because like I said, I haven't pushed out an actual update in quite some time for this. I'll probably have to use less dirty glass. Or glass that's less dirty, whatever the English is better. Also, like, how many times do I have to click on the same thing until I realize what I'm clicking on? Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, I haven't read your chats in a couple of minutes. Um, yes, it never ends, and you're right. It's never good enough. It's never good enough, and you waste time. You waste time, and you just got to say, okay, I'm putting this on hold. I have other things that I have to get to. Because the thing, if I would have sat there and still be modeling, I'm not sure if you've played the map, but right now, what's available. Hold on, let me zoom out on the actual. Let me pull this up. Okay, what's available right now for you to play if you were to download this map is, hold on, is from this line to the left is what's available in the map. But whenever this update comes out, everything to the right of it will come with it. So basically the map is doubling in size, if not tripling if you want to count for height and depth and everything. So and then as it goes to, yeah, you're right, animations, I haven't messed with animations at all. I'll do that if I have to. I'm just lucky I've gotten like people's code online, like the people who've done the animations and this AI for like Brutus and stuff. I think I've put Spikey's Brutus is in the map. I haven't really messed at all with how that works. It's AI or any of the code inside of there. But I got his to work. There was a giant asset dump that someone had that had like the Marguas and everything in there, and I tried throwing that kind of I threw the assets like hidden around the map. There's like a Margua hiding in the ceiling and stuff for you to, basically Easter eggs until I figure out how to get that stuff to work. But I tried running that code without messing with it at all. I think there's a few things that I had to change to get it to work, but it just crashed. So I'm like, okay, I got the Warden's working. I'll use that just to spice the game up a little bit. But yeah, I'll have to get to animations if those are needed. Okay. I'm trying to think. I know he's helped a lot of like, I know he's listed in a lot of the assets online that people have used. I don't know if I've taken anything directly from him. Okay. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's something that's in one of the codes that I have that were something that he made. It's probably something like one of the one of the classic perks or something is probably from him. If I had to guess, because I think I remember seeing him on a lot of that stuff. Whenever I get bored one of these days, I'm gonna have to go through and put all this stuff in its own and like properly layer them out, even though it's kind of late for that kind of thing. That was something I learned way too late, was layering, and then I just never did it. Actually, three. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm probably missing like effects and stuff like that. Um, that's probably what's causing issues. So, and probably just the code. It probably hit some sort of infinite loop somewhere in there, or doesn't know what it's trying to the call or reference. So yeah. I'm gonna leave you there for now. I don't know if I'm gonna need you or not. I think the layering would be helpful for like hiding things, because whenever you look at all this crap, you're like, oh, I'm trying to use this, the grid view, but there's just stuff everywhere. So you just learn how to use the filters instead. At least that's what I always end up going with. Okay, so that's just a dev command when you're running. Slash set log file too. Okay. I know a lot of the times. Oh, okay. So specifically it has reasons for crashes. Okay. Not so much reasons why your code isn't working. It's reasons why for crashes. I'll have to put some rounded. Oh, in the okay. The dev variables. Okay. Casualist, do you have maps and stuff on the workshop? Yeah, that's I'm about to do that with this map. Um, because like like I said, this being the first map that I made, you can almost tell like as you go from area to area, like oh he learned how to do this, and oh he learned how to do this. Like if you know what to look for as you go through the map, you're like oh he didn't know what the heck he was doing at the beginning. Like where I like I learned to do my first like patches and terrains and stuff like that. It's like oh he doesn't know what he's doing, and then like 12 ice grenade tutorials later, it's like, oh, look, I can do something now. Like, if you go into the docks, which is the spawn room, there's like random things sticking in the wall. There, there's, if you, I mean, there's stuff that, if, I'm sure if you're a map, like, developer, you'll notice it. Maybe the average person won't. But you could just tell, like, there's extra meshes and stuff like that that don't need to be there. Actually, I'm pretty sure I had to rebuild the entire spawn room at some point in time because it was just no. Point 5 almost. Oh, okay. I think my biggest mistake was I was probably significantly far into the map whenever I had everything built on like this, quarter inch scale, the grid of like 0.25. And then at that point, it's like, well, when I start pasting things and moving things around, they're not centered and everything like that. So I just had to make do with that. So, but I mean, that's probably a small issue compared to what issues I could have. Actually, no. Let me get the width of this and divide it by 3, if possible. No, I don't think you can divide 0.5 by 3, but we'll try. That's what I didn't want. There we go. $385.5. About 128. And you got to have 3 bars in there. Get even. We'll split up into 120 for now, and then we'll deal with the excess later. I think that might be a little bit too big. Well, 0.5 can be divisible by 3. Now that I think about it, because it can be 1.5. So it looks like I have 12 to work with. And 12. Okay, that's... what? This... Okay. I might play the lottery now. There's no way in hell that those all just lined up like that. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Whatever. So the entire time of me building this entire map over the stupid amount of hours that I spent on it, I've never had it where it just accidentally split something into thirds without even trying and get all the math to work, without calculating it and all that crap. And then having it line up without counting squares. Actually, let's not do that. But regardless, though, it was awesome having you joining the stream, talking to someone else who's suffered probably the same, if not more, but slamming their head into the wall for a custom map, passion project. But I always say that at least like what I put in though for the most part is just the time, and it's pretty amazing that what the entire what the community has is like resources for everyone to use and everything like that. So what I need to do is I need to learn. Oh yeah. It's always like I'm always seeing if there's a video of someone playing the current version of the map, what they have to say. Uh, Plus, you don't understand how like the general person or audience would play your map and do like the steps and go through each encounter differently than what you would think. So for the longest time, I didn't realize how difficult. There's like the hidden wall C4 step that I had earlier in the like early on in the map where you had to blow up like these cracked walls. Well, I didn't know on different graphics settings that the cracked walls just won't show up as a different texture. Plus, with the amount of fog that I have in that area, it can cause problems. So people could just be scurrying around waiting for that press F prompt, and they'll never see it because they'll never know to hug a wall. So watching someone struggle through that was like, oh, I need to do something about that. So there's that, and then there's it's seeing people enjoy it, reactions and stuff. And then like since you already know all the Easter eggs in your own map, or all the the like the best weapon or the best strats bro, um, you basically run those every time almost, unless you're trying to challenge yourself. So at that point, you don't get to you don't get to fully test to see what things need to be changed or yep. As much as I like this block here, I can always put another one in, but I need something to cut. Today, it's your day to get cut. Right, yeah, but you don't even think about that. Like, you've probably run your map so many times from testing it. Like, like right now, and maybe it's not a smart idea, but uh, I have like the with all of Reaper's perks and stuff like that in the map. I think it's like up to like 24 because I have taken all the basically any asset that I could find that I thought would be a cool idea, throw it into the map. Uh, the default starting perk limit is at like I put it at 8, and then whenever you shoot the hidden things around the map, you get to 24 or whatever, or 27 perks you have at a time that are in the map. And what I don't realize is that like people are asking like why is the perk limit at 8? It's like, well, if I have a little Easter egg, the reward is increase the perk limit and stuff like that. So you don't realize that, yeah, I know that, but not everyone knows where all that stuff is, and not everyone has 3 hours to track down sounds and find hidden things around the map to shoot. Oh, that's why I had that there. Sorry, Rex, you're getting hidden. I'll have to learn how to animate that. So yeah, I'll have to learn how to animate Rex. I'll have to give him a skeleton, learn how to animate it, and then watch as someone plays an hour and a half through the match just for it to crash whenever the animations kick in. I do have a question since you just brought up volumetric, and then that goes into lighting. Since I think it's like a GeForce 1070 or something. I don't know. I got it like 4 or 5 years ago. I can only compile my map on the medium settings for lighting. Otherwise, it'll take like 4 hours and then it just crashes. I don't know how important that kind of thing was for like the baking and the lighting on the high setting. Yeah, high quality bake. If that like makes the map look better for everyone, if that just makes the better map look better for people who have like higher end graphics cards and stuff like that. And if that's something that I need to be maybe focusing on, like if I'm going to continue making maps and stuff like that to go on and get a better graphics card and stuff like, or something that can be able to handle that kind of high volume or high bake, or maybe I have to turn down the bounces or something like that. So I don't know if that's anything that you look at. And so I would want high, and it's probably my graphics card. Then that's probably you just can't handle it because, like I said, it gets to 4 hours in high bake. Maybe that's just the amount of probes that I have lying around the map or something like that, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. But if I do a high bake, it just crashes after like 4 hours of sitting there grinding and my computer blowing smoke out. This might be the one room where these consoles might actually fit the map. Okay. Yeah, I've started decreasing some of that stuff for a few of the lights. So I'll probably have to go back and tweak a bunch of stuff though. One of these is D again. No, it's not that one. Learn math. Gotta learn my math. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I did that for one of my I think I turned like all the lighting states like 2 or 3 and 4 off because I wanted to have one of the lighting states essentially be like a dark version of the map where only certain lights were on. Because I was using that for like the Psycho Mantis fake out fight. If you play it on a harder difficulty, it turns the lights out, which would make it more difficult because there's flying objects in the sky that hurt you. So yeah, I might have to go back and do the same thing to advanced search for the ones that I have for volumetric lighting and turn them down if they aren't already. And I do have a crap ton of lights and one in the elevator shaft. Yeah. Yeah, being a newbie mapper, you try some crazy things and you don't know why they're bad until you're a few hundred hours later afterwards. Hmm. Well, I didn't mean that in too negative a context. Well, people were also saying that about the yeah, I haven't had any issue while actually playing the map. At least me with the rig that I have. I know that some people have had issues with other things causing frame drops, like the ridiculous camo that I have for the Pack-a-Punch, which is basically just transparent camo. Yeah, yeah. But then again, I also got to remember too, I don't have ray tracing, so well, I guess that is baked in. But I do play with I do play with it, but I think I have because I don't have my TV's only at 60 hertz or 60 frames a second, so I can't even I can't like jump the graphics up too crazy because I can't even tell my TV can't even handle it. I need to get myself a gaming monitor and stuff like that to be able to fully see, to start pushing my system when it comes to that kind of thing. Actually, like playing it. So yeah, so graphics card's not well, not ray tracing graphics card, and like I said, TV's like 60 hertz or 30, something like that. Yeah, and only can bake medium. What did I name this prefab? Old old school PC. Actually, no, it's I just need a table. I don't need anything too fancy. I put 3 laptops on it. So I might just use a brush. What does this one look like? Do they have laptops? Might have to get a laptop model and throw it in, or just put 2 squares on top of each other. Darn you, Black Ops 3, for being too futuristic that laptops don't even exist. Oh, no, trust me. I've already done a stream today where I railed this entire thing, so it was nice having someone to talk to. Feel free to jump in another stream sometime or anything like that, or share any cool assets that you find or any cool sites with information. Feel free to shoot them my way because there's for for like the 100 things that I know how to do. There's like 300 things that I need to learn how to do before I can finally say that this map is where I want it to be. So I got crazy ideas that I'll maybe never learn how to implement. So, but thanks though. Awesome having you. Thanks again. All right, so it's 3 tables. There's supposed to be 3 tables or 3 laptops that you're supposed to talk to for the PAL cards. You have to have the normal PAL card, then you have to take it somewhere to get it cold, then you have to take it somewhere to get it hot. So I'll have to figure out how to do all of that, like what steps I want to do, um, like timers and stuff like that. I'll have to figure that out because I haven't used timers or anything for any of the steps, even though I kind of need one for the lockdown. That way it gives people an idea of how long they have left. I need to go onto the forums and see if there's a way to like have like a soul box that requires blast furnace kills to do like the heat up the keycard step. And then of course the normal keycard is just you pick it up by finding and pushing F on it. So that part will be easy. And then I'll have to keep track of like the state of the keycard, which will be another variable, which will be fine. And then whenever I learn how to do HUD stuff, I'll have to HUD that in. So yes, that is all. Who knows when I'll get to any of that. But it'll happen one day. What are you sending me a new egg? Alright, I'll check that in a minute, Metal Grave. But yeah, that was it was awesome to get to chat with someone. Take my my brain away from the from this. So sometimes you need that. Like it was almost like a mental break, even though you had to use the brain. It was a break away from finding out what models I want to use and calculating and crap like that. Thing that I swear I've seen his name before though in some of the maps. So like I said, I'll have to check that out. I said who knows, it'll get to the point where like I'll need to take a break from mapping. I'll have to take a break from it and like play people's maps and stuff like that. So that'll probably be something that'll happen just to like, see what other people have done. Maybe they've done things that I've done a certain way, or maybe they just dabbled in something that like, oh, this would be better if I could take this a step further, if I can even figure out how to do it, or maybe I'll even ask them, hey, how did you accomplish this, and we go from there. So far, all the Easter egg steps that I have in here, the quest lines are fairly simple. It's go someplace, hold F, or go someplace, live for a minute, live for 3 minutes, or it's don't get shot by the tank. It shoots every 7 seconds because it's a tank. It takes a little bit of time. So stay out of the giant red circle or else you're dead. And don't play on extreme difficulty with 4 players because then you're also dead. Because then the tank shoots every 4 seconds. And it randomly chooses targets 3 times. So ding, 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 dead. 1, 2, 3, dead. That'd be the next thing too, is like, can you run the 8-player mod on here? I've tried coding it so that like the teleport things that teleport all the players in the map. I've tried to code it so that the teleporter like location moves enough distance so that if there was another player in the array of players, that they would then get teleported in front of the other players and everyone would get teleported in instead of teleporting on top of each other, maybe like death barriering or something. But that would just crush my algorithms that I have for like the health and stuff. The boss tank would have infinite. It would have so much health that it would roll over whatever variable maximum that you can have. I don't know if it's like 5 billion. I can't remember what the integer values were maxed out as before it runs over. It gets so high that the health goes down to 0 and then just crashes the game. Okay, so I just need a simple table. So, yeah, that was pretty amazing. After starting the stream with the microphone muted for a good 10 minutes as I did a did a run through and talked about everything, I just got done talking a whole bunch. And I still am. Okay. No, not that table. That table is 290 degrees for me. What are these? These might be the closest thing I have to laptops. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I think I found my cold key card display. Do I have an orange one? Maybe not though, because I might want to take the image asset from the game itself and put the image of like the symbols of the three key cards. I'll probably want to put those as like a texture, maybe like a detail texture. Put it, blue flashing light behind the cold one. Um, I can't remember if they used yellow as room temperature and they used orange as hot, but I'll have to do all of that at some point in time. But I might just put these in for the time being. Plus, to be fair though, there's going to be like there's going to be like hidden cursors like push F to enter this key card or to use this key card. And if you don't have that key card, it'll say error on the screen or something like that. Maybe I'll rip some voice commands out, but then those will get spammed. Hey, blame the player. If you want to keep hitting F, on you. All right, maybe this. I'm going to shrink this down, but I'm also going to put this hologram table in to see which one of these might look more closer. That way I don't have to build a table. Wait, though, this is not a table. This is actually like a lab. What was I thinking? I think that's probably the third time I've done that with that model. Okay, that's way too big. It's cool. Not too futuristic though. Table lamps. Portable MP3 player. Not a fan of this brace. Even though I could technically put it under the ground. We're going to keep going until something's like, yeah, use me. I don't need a sink. Don't need a park bench. That's what I need. I need a stand-up desk. Although I don't think you guys would want to be staring at my crotch the entire time during these live streams. See, this tablet reader might be something closer to what I end up using. Like throwing on the table. Diner table. Is that just a, yeah. No, I don't need a tomato. I typed in table. I was trying to think of why if I typed in table, food would come up. I was thinking, well, the food, it's not a food. Is it a food table now? I know growing up it was always a food pyramid. I think this is two. Maybe I'll just like put like 6 of these together. Because that won't look strange at all. Oh, right. If you shrink them too much, then they're not tall. That doesn't work. I might just have to make this room wider, as in this way. That way, so whenever I have these things that take up this much space, there's still room to walk around in and not die. Like I said, this table is 6 out of the wall quite a bit. Sorry, table. It's not meant to be. I had to go with this one. And just put the little brace underground. Or at least floor level. I'm at the point where maybe I should have just built a table. Because I kind of wanted to have a certain shape to it. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. That way I can always mesh it in with this. And bring it. I'll cut the bottom out of it. That's 2 different heights for the legs. Go here for height. That's not far enough. Here for height, take this. Move it. Probably too far, but whatever. Deal with it. Now I'll have to go back and change the texture. Cut it here for minimum. And then I'll just cut triangles and stuff out of here. The 1/2. Put a little bit more rounded on it. 3, 4. Okay, did I do 1/3? Well, it doesn't really matter. If I don't like it, I can always remake it. So I do want to split this though, because the center is what I was really caring about. What I can always do is I can always just copy and flip this. And then change the texture later. Flip Y, ZZ. Trying to remember if it was indented. It was indented in, or it's stuck out. So Metal Gear Solid PAL card. Okay, so it looks like, actually, it looks almost like one of these. And it's 3 laptops. Can I just do this at, was it 35-degree angle? See if I can just do that at 35. Or is it, it would be negative 35, won't it? Oh no. Nope. Which is what, 315? That 315? Sure, we'll leave it at negative. Me making this map is the the F around and find out meme. Okay, now that angle is different. 15's not 45, silly. Or 35. Okay, so like I said, this will be... Looks like yellow, blue, red. Of course, probably go around and change the textures. What do we got for the textures? We want something a little bit more, tech-like. No, these are all decals. It's a decal though, I don't want that. Oh no, it's a video. I just wanted a picture. Thank you, Google search. I search pictures and you give me videos. Well, it's always safe to assume that the color that I'm looking for is green. Because Metal Gear is like green and blue. And gray. Let's see. Metal, metal, metal. Well, I think metal might be too reflective. I don't want to go with concrete. Painted metal? Yeah, these are all decals, man. I wish my eyes weren't so bad. That way I wouldn't go over, pass it up like 12 times. It's like, yeah, I want a green version of that, but I might need to like bounce lights off of that or something. Is this trim safe? Safe House Mobile? Only it was a little bit lighter. Because I'll have to go back and mess with the textures at some point. And I gotta sneeze. All right. Now we bump the music back on. To get the brain going again. I'll go with vertical. A little bit better. We have textures. I will have to go and get those textures, and I won't do it on stream because that'd be kind of, watching me Google search probably be kind of boring. We'll go with this table, which looks like it's either a golf, putting green for golf or something. I might end up changing the top texture, but oh, I wanted to change the glass texture because that was too dirty. I don't want to be able to see through it. That'd be funny. That actually works like that. That's not good glass. Ow. What the hell is that? I got my My red, my orange, my blue flashing lights. There we go. That's the glass I need to use. Okay. So right now the winner's crystal clean. Let's see if we can find a better glass than crystal clean. I don't know. I think I still might prefer crystal clean. It's probably impossible to tell over the stream though. I'm just, instead of wasting time, I'm gonna go with crystal clean. Unless this one's really awesome. Oh, I know. I need this glass for the interrogation room. What is this? Reinforced? Alright, we're going back to crystal closed. I can tell the word crystal right. Um, I have lots of detailing that I'm gonna have to go back and do as well. All you see is lines? What do you mean? You kind of want to, at least what I found out, you kind of have the glass inset a little bit. And then probably end up putting like a little bit of a clip there. Did I not bring a beverage? Of course. Yeah. It looks fine. As weird as it is, it looks fine. You're not going to be staring at it from that angle anyway. I have to click this. This is so players don't jump on the table. It's not quite centered. I'm thinking, what else do I want to try to do this stream? So I do have tomorrow. I can plan. Like, as I do some research. You know, after the stream, do some research on things to add in the map, and then, like, you know, like I said, more perks and stuff like that. Things to do. More things to implement. Get those logos in for the PAL card. Maybe I'll go around texture some things, add some detailing. Maybe I'll do that on the next stream as detail stuff. Okay. I went through all that just for me to change the probably end up changing the texture some other time. I don't know. Like I said, I probably want to start coding the elevator and stuff like that. Coding the PAL key. And I don't know if this is going to make exciting streams. Like I said, that's all the testing and compiling and stuff. Probably end up doing low lighting. I might compile a map on low lighting a whole bunch of times, just so that it takes less time. It won't be as high quality visuals, and it's fine. I probably need to make it so the players can't jump off of this. I need to go back to spawn to figure out how I have the water. Maybe I just make it one giant thing of water instead of multiple. I give that a try. If not, I can change waters. Yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll probably get the elevators working. These elevators working or something comparable to release. I'll probably just throw a viable ending at the very end, just in case people want to go all the way over here. Maybe I'll throw a few teleporters in, and then, like I said, throw out version 3.0 with all this area for people to play in. And then start coding Easter eggs and boss fights and stuff like that for another future update. Because like I said, it's been over a month since I posted an update. and the map is 2 to 3 times bigger. Okay, what did I just say I was gonna do? Oh, water. Fix the water. And put the water under the ground into the wall. Okay. I'll probably save it in the stream now, do a bunch of stuff off stream. If I think of what I want to do tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow probably end up just being throwing models around the map and filling in some of like the 700 empty rooms that I have. And I can do that, you know, I can think first, maybe start doing it a little bit once I get a groove, turn the stream on, you know, just for, you know, consistency's sake. Probably be around, I don't know. If I'm streaming tomorrow, I might do it earlier than the typical day. That way I can get more work in. So I know I'll start around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or maybe I'll just go with 5 o'clock. Do a few hours, end it there. Got this railing I have to do. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. $12, 34 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm wasting time now. So I'll probably fill out these rooms. Like I said, go online, look for perks or something new to add to the map to fill out some of these areas. Throw around some teleporters, stuff like that. Maybe I'll coat the doors. Time for sleep. Yeah, I'll probably get something to drink and sleep. Probably save it, compile it. Save it, compile it. Get a drink, go to sleep, wake up. Think of what I want to do tomorrow for a stream. Yeah. Alright. Instead of arguing, I'm just going to do it. Okay. Let's pull this up here. Camera. Alright. Want to give a big shout out to Casualish for joining in the chat and talking, BSing with me, doing then again teaching me things that I don't know, could be an issue going forward. So it's always nice to have someone from the community jump on and chat. So it was good mind, getting my mind away from it. So thanks Casualist. I will, like I said, I'll have to check out some of his maps, maybe even play some of his maps, do a stream of them, reviewing them, or doing a some other custom streams other than just my own map and working on my own map. So other kind of content. Have fun with it. Get more accustomed to doing things, doing live streams and everything like that. But I would like to thank everyone for joining in, whether you're watching this video now or in the future. Please leave a comment, like, or subscribe if you want to see more content or keep up to date with what's going on with this map or anything that I plan on doing with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies or some other sort of game. Maybe heck, you maybe even encourage me to get something and play it and stream it on, stream it and maybe even review it or give out guides or hints or something like that for any of that stuff. With all that being said, I'm Jada Delete, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next stream, shooting for sometime, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Enjoy.